Welcome back to another video, guys. This video I'm actually really excited about. This is an install that I've always really been wanting to do. I don't know why, but I'm super excited for it. So obviously these are Sparco seats. They are the Evo 2 edition ones, which in my opinion so far they're super nice. When I'm sitting in them, I actually feel nice and snug. I feel like I'm being hugged up. I actually bought the Buddy Club low profile seat rails, which in my opinion so far they're actually super nice. So I'm actually really excited to install these. Alright, so with the Buddy Club seat rails, they're actually pretty easy to put together. I'm actually going to show you a step-by-step on how to put them together. There's actually 5 pieces to it, which is the main slider piece, and then you have the 2 side pieces, and then the 4 actual pieces that bolt onto your seat. So with Buddy Club, they actually designed this little height thing so you can measure it on how high you want it up front and how high you want it in back. So what you'll do actually is you'll take the slider piece and you'll slide it on each side onto the actual piece here, and then you'll take the 2 bolts, put those on each one, and once you do that, it'll be all put together. I'll show you step by step. I'm actually going to put the other one together for you guys, but I went with this setup because I heard a lot of good reviews on it and I wanted to try it. Plus they sit pretty low for a slider seat, and I'll probably have other people actually drive my car, so that's why I went sliders. So you're actually going to take the slider piece and you are going to put it on this, and it goes all the way down. It'll click, and you'll go to the other side and it'll click on that side. Once you do that, you will take these higher ones actually go on the front, and you'll put them where it sticks in more that way, and then you'll do it on that side. Then you'll take the smaller ones and you'll put them here, and you'll actually do it like this too. So once you get it all assembled together, you're actually going to take your bolts and you're going to tighten them all down here. So you'll put them on. You'll actually keep them kind of hand tight for now, just because you want to be able to have a little bit of play in this part right here so you can get what your preference is to where you want your seat. Alright, so I actually just got done mounting the seats to the Sparcos, and a couple things that I noticed is when you buy seats and the seat rails, it does not come with the mounting hardware right there to bolt onto the seat. And another thing which is big is down here on the seat rail, if you buy bucket seats, you're going to have to cut it at an angle just because it hits this and you're not able to actually move your seat back and forth. Alright, so we're actually ready to put the Sparco seats in. When you're doing the Sparco seats, there's going to be 4 bolts in here that you're going to keep. It is a 14 millimeter, and you're going to take 2 off the front, 2 off the back. 1. 2. 3. 4. And you're ready to pull your seat out. Alright, so after you take the 4 bolts out, be very careful because underneath there's a plug that you need to unplug and cut the zip ties as well. After that, you should be good to take the seat out. The seat is going to be a little difficult to take out just because of the space, but sooner or later you're able to actually pull the seat out. After that, we'll chuck our really crappy stock seat. We'll move it over here. We're gonna clean up the scum. So when we clean up the scum, we're gonna move to the next side. After that, we're gonna pull those 4 bolts off, and we're gonna do the same exact thing to the other side, and then we'll move on putting the Sparcos inside the car and fitting. go in now. I don't know how this is going to go in, but I guess we'll figure it out. Just like that, I guess. Nice and easy, boys! Nice and easy. All I gotta say is, I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty hyped.
You want the Sparco seats?
Alright, so I actually got the seat in. So what I realized was a couple of the bolt lines don't match up completely. So what I did was I loosened the brackets up just a little bit so it would line up a little bit easier, and then I tightened the brackets up. Another thing that I'm realizing too is that the seat is having trouble moving back and forth. Alright, so what's going on right now is the passenger side seat rail is actually being kind of stupid at the moment. It won't go into one of the bolt holes. It's kind of on the, like, about an inch away from it. So we're kind of like questioning, like, what happened? What did we do? But we went back, we looked at the instructions, and it said that we put it together right. So I'm not 100% sure yet on what happened, but I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so we actually got the Sparco seats in. We actually had a couple of bumps in the road while doing it. On the passenger side, there's one bolt that didn't line up at all. So if you look down here, you can see that the bolt hole's here, but the actual thing's here. I don't know why it's doing that, but we got it mounted down good enough until I can actually speak to someone about, you know, what's going on with it. Alright guys, so it's the next day now. I wanted to take a little break from the car just because I was having a couple issues, like I said yesterday, from the hole not lining up on the passenger side and the seat rails not moving at all on the driver's side. So I hopped on Facebook and I hopped on the page that I'm following on the 350Z, and this guy actually told me that if you switch one of the brackets inwards on the driver's side and on the passenger side will line up and the driver's seat will be able to slide back and forth. So I will show you actually right here. So I'll put a picture up after this showing you what it says to do on the owner's manual compared to what this guy told me to do. So what I did was I switched that one, but I kept that one the same, and I did the same thing on the other side. And what that does is that it's able to pretty much put that seat rail in a parallel position with the other one, and it's easier to line up on the passenger side and be able to slide back and forth. But the final product is this right here, which came out super good. Like I said before, that the seats are super amazing. They fit you snug, it hugs you. I can't say much more than that. I'm actually really hyped on these. So I actually drove it to work today, and my driver's seat's actually working perfect, and the passenger side one is working as well. I love them so far. I feel like I'm being hugged in my car, like I said at the beginning of the video. Other than that, I will do a review maybe in a couple of days, letting you know what I think of them, and I'll keep you guys updated with that. And another thing that I did actually is I put the stock seatbelt in at the moment. It's a 14 wrench on the stock seat, and then it just bolts into that hole that I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. And I also did it to the passenger seat as well, just for now. I'm waiting for my harnesses and my harness bar, so I will be receiving that pretty soon, and then we'll make probably another video on it. So this definitely was a fun little install to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I definitely enjoyed putting them in. I actually plan on filming more and putting more stuff on my channel very soon. I've just been so caught up with work and doing multiple other things and helping people out that I actually haven't been able to pick up the camera to film anything. But with that being said, I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.
You say that